My dear first-time parent, congratulations on this beautiful life-changing journey you've embarked on. You've welcomed a tiny, precious life into this world, a gift unlike any other. Whether you've dreamed about this moment for years or it's taken you by surprise, being a parent for the first time is a mixture of joy, fear, hope, and wonder. I'm writing to you as someone who's walked this road, raised children, made mistakes, and learned a thing or two along the way. Grandpa Tom and I always said that parenting isn't about perfection. It's about love, patience, and persistence. Right now, you might be overwhelmed. You might be wondering if you're doing it right or questioning whether you're ready for this responsibility. Let me assure you, my dear, you are enough. You've got what it takes to raise a kind, happy, and resilient child. And as you grow into your role as a parent, I hope these lessons and stories from my life will comfort and inspire you. 1. Your baby doesn't need perfection, they need you. One of the greatest myths of parenting is that you need to have it all figured out from day one. But let me tell you a secret. No parent has ever started this journey fully prepared. Even the most experienced among us have moments of doubt and struggle. The most important thing you can give your child is your love. When our first child, your parent, was born, Grandpa Tom and I didn't have much. We were young and still finding our way in the world. We worried about money, about whether we'd make the right decisions about everything. But what mattered most wasn't the size of our house or the balance in our bank account. It was the warmth, security, and love we gave. That's what your baby will remember, even if they can't say it in words. Hold them close. Sing to them even if you can't carry a tune. Look into their eyes and let them feel your presence. That's the foundation they'll carry with them throughout their life. 2. Trust your instincts, but don't be afraid to ask for help. Parenting is a strange combination of instincts and learning. There will be moments when your gut tells you exactly what to do, and you should trust that. But there will also be moments when you feel completely lost. And that's okay too. When we were raising our children, there were times when I felt so unsure. I remember one winter when our youngest had a terrible fever. I didn't know what to do and felt like the worst parent in the world. But I swallowed my pride and called our doctor, who reassured me and gave me the guidance I needed. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's from a family member, a friend, or a professional. No one expects you to do this alone. And asking for help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you care deeply about getting it right. 3. Balancing your dreams with parenthood. One of the biggest challenges as a parent is finding balance. You have dreams of your own goals you want to achieve, places you want to go, things you want to do. And now you have a child who needs so much of your time and energy. Can feel like you're being pulled in two directions. Grandpa Tom and I always had big dreams. We wanted to build a life that was secure and fulfilling for our family. But when we had kids, we realized we couldn't do everything at once. Instead of giving up on our dreams, we adjusted them. We found ways to weave our aspirations into our family life. If you're feeling torn, remember this. It's okay to take small steps toward your dreams while focusing on your child. Your journey doesn't have to stop because you're a parent. In fact, your child will learn so much from watching you pursue your goals with determination and grace. 4. Be patient with yourself and your partner. Parenting isn't always smooth sailing. There will be sleepless nights, messy tantrums, and moments when you wonder if you're cut out for this. And if you're parenting with a partner, there will be times when you don't see eye to eye. That's normal. I remember when our firstborn was a toddler. Grandpa Tom and I had a particularly rough week. We were exhausted, stressed, and snippy with each other. One evening, after an argument about something silly, we sat down and laughed at how ridiculous we'd been. We realized that we were both trying our best, even if it didn't always look pretty. Be kind to yourself and your partner. Give each other grace and remember that you're on the same team. A little patience goes a long way, and your child will benefit from seeing a home filled with understanding and forgiveness. 5. Teach them about money early. Now let's talk about money, a subject that's close to my heart. Teaching your child about money starts long before they're old enough to earn it. Starts with how you handle it yourself. When our kids were growing up, we made sure to include them in simple financial lessons. We'd show them how to save for something they wanted, like a toy or a bike. We taught them the difference between needs and wants. And when they were older, we encouraged them to earn their own money through chores or small jobs. You don't need to have it all figured out to start teaching your child about money. Just be honest about the importance of saving, budgeting, and spending wisely. And don't be afraid to share your mistakes. Those lessons can be just as valuable as the successes. 6. Enjoy the little moments. The days can feel long, but the years are short. One moment, you're holding your baby in your arms, and the next, they're off to school, making friends and discovering the world on their own. I remember rocking our youngest to sleep one night, feeling so tired that I could barely keep my eyes open. But as I looked down at their tiny face, I realized how fleeting that moment was. I whispered to myself, this won't last forever. Cherish it. Take time to soak in the little moments, the giggles, the cuddles, the way they look at you with those wide, trusting eyes. These are the memories that will stay with you long after they've grown. 7. Prepare for the future, but live in the present. One of the hardest balances to strike as a parent is planning for the future while staying present. It's important to save for your child's education, think about their long-term needs, and build a stable foundation. But don't let those worries consume you. When our children were young, Grandpa Tom and I made a habit of setting aside a little each month for their future. It wasn't much at first, but over time it grew. Knowing we were preparing for tomorrow allowed us to focus on the joys of today. My advice? Start small and do what you can. But don't let the weight of future planning steal the joy of the present. Life is happening now, and it's worth savoring. 8. Celebrate your efforts. Parenting is hard work, and you deserve to acknowledge your efforts. Whether it's making it through a tough day or celebrating a milestone, take a moment to pat yourself on the back. I'll never forget the time we threw a little party for ourselves after successfully potty training one of our kids. It wasn't fancy, just a pizza night with the two of us, but it reminded us to appreciate the small victories. Celebrate your wins no matter how small they seem. You're doing an incredible job and you deserve to feel proud. 9. Trust in the journey. Finally, my dear, remember that parenting is a journey, not a destination. You won't get everything right, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up, day after day, with love in your heart. Your child doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be present, kind, and willing to learn. And as they grow, you'll grow too. You'll discover strengths you didn't know you had and feel a love deeper than anything you've ever experienced. Tom and I are so proud of you, and we're here cheering you on every step of the way. With all my love and wisdom, Grandma Suzie. P.S. Whenever you need a little encouragement, just remember you've got this, and you're never alone. Thank you, my dears, for spending this time with me. Remember, life's journey is better when we walk it together. If these stories and reflections warmed your heart, be sure to subscribe and join me for more wisdom, comfort, and a little sprinkle of joy. Together, let's keep growing one story at a time. Until next time, stay safe, stay hopeful, and remember, you're never alone. Grandma loves you.